Boop. All right. Again, future reference, those of you watching on YouTube, those of you on watching on the YouTube live stream, I do apologize again if I don't see your notification, because apparently it doesn't pop up. I'm still working on things, so I apologize. I really do. That is the correct one, right? Nope. There we go. That's the one I want. Again, this music is fantastic. We're still in prologue, so goes to show you how. Yeah, I believe we're still in the prologue, which definitely goes to show how far we got.
We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
I know how to take risks. I always keep my
Can I
options
loot?
open.
No, I can't loot. Well, that's unfortunate.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Oh, right click pops up their stat sheet. Okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust. Let us not dawdle. I always have a backup plan.
Am I supposed to be seeing something?
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning experiences.
What's going on? Why am
Keep
I
your
lost?
wits about you.
Then open void ship decks in the midst of a revolt. The weapon off it would be kept close at hand. Oh, do I need to equip it? Oh, okay.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead.
Why can't I use my number pad? I even have the number lock on. Or off, or whatever. Anyways.
The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
How'd you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warren Sentinel may have sent that message. It appeared when I opened the chamber.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
What can we expect to find in the Navigator Sanctum?
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
What exactly has gone wrong?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, Navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the Navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the war. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
I'm not going to make this remark. Anyways, I heard one of the Theodora's Voxcasts.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
The Navigator Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed.
Who arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor, fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared.
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
No mercy to those who oppose Von Valancius! Crush him!
Really? We barely even got out of that dialogue. Anyways, tactical phase. Combat begins with the tactical phase, during which the characters cannot attack or take other actions, but may try to take up defensive positions. Select the character by selecting L and B, left mouse button, on the portrait top of the screen. Then click left mouse button on the cell you want the character to move to. Red cells are areas inaccessible to the character during the tactical phase. Excuse me. Each character in the party may move up to their maximum movement points, but cannot position themselves adjacent to an enemy. Oh my god, I gotta fight all these guys? Wait a minute. I don't like this. Well, the combat abilities of the characters differ depending on the archetype. Available abilities are located at the bottom right of the screen of the abilities panel. To read the read the full description of the ability, hover your cursor over its icon and click right mouse on. Okay. And the icon use the ability before the ability is used. Okay.
On it.
There's that. Attacks the target that the noble dealt damage to last turn. The servant gains a plus 15% critical hit chance. Oh, nice. And then we'll go ahead and let me see what this actually does. First creature for every shot within a 12-cell cone. Central line, 60%, strong deviation, 40% max distance. Okay, burst of fire with the equipped pistol. Spends all movement points, can no longer use attacking abilities on current turn. Gotcha. So then we'll start with here. Oh, 31% chance to hit. Oh, what? That's because it's too far away? Ah, gotcha.
It's as good as done. Another enemy down.
Nice.
I won't stand for it.
What?
I refuse.
This ability cannot be used again. I didn't use an ability this turn. All right, whatever. As a warrior, able to specialize in melee combat and drawing the enemy's attacks. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when they are using a melee weapon and is not considered an attack action. Use charge to close the distance between you and the enemy and deal damage. Click left mouse button on the... Oh, well. We're already pretty close to the characters, so is that going to be necessary? Charge, and if an enemy is in the direction path of charge, Albert will attack them and will still be able to use an attack action afterward if he has not used one this turn. Note that charge can only be used if the character is 2 or more cells away from their target. Require the character to be adjacent to the enemy. Yep. Okay.
My place is at the fore.
Okay. Ooh, he's a Navy officer. Okay, for 1 round, the Navy officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius gain a +2 deflection for each archetype. Okay.
I will do my duty. One fewer target. Victory is imminent. Just a minor setback.
Friendly fire. Be careful. Companions can get hurt by your burst shots or area attacks. To avoid friendly fire, keep an eye on the trajectory. Gotcha.
Who if not me?
What just happened?
At your beck and call. I took care of this one. Ugh, my ears are ringing.
Oh. Oh, I forgot to brace for impact. Oh well. Shooting a burst allows you to fire several shots, and a number is equal to the rate of fire parameter specified in the weapon. When firing a burst, the character fires several shots, all of which are considered one action and have an attack tag. This means that for each shot, bonuses that work for one attack but not for an individual shot will be applied. When firing a burst instead of rolling to hit, a test is made to determine the trajectory of the shot. Burst shots automatically hit the first target in the trajectory, be it friend or foe. Try this again.
I'll make it happen. I won't compromise my principles.
And he parried. Oh, I can't brace for impact again. Oh, okay. Ow.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Ooh, no. Don't want to cleave.
I'll see to it. You never stood a chance.
Ooh, nice.
Reduced to dust.
Nice. Experience points. You can advance the level of your character and companions, prevailing in battles, exploring the Cronus Expanse, and completing quests earns you experience points. Once you have accumulated enough experience, your character gains a new level. Click the arrows. Gotcha. Each level gained offers your characters new progression points, which include new abilities, talents, skills, skill improvements, and other enhancements. Your companions gain new levels at the same time as your character, even if they are not included in the active party. That's awesome. Okay. Ooh. Oh, does it go around? Oh, it goes around, doesn't it? Okay, okay. So... All right, this goes from 1 to 16, so there should be like, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay. That makes sense then. Yeah, definitely persuasion. Available talents, available common talents. What did I pick? I picked officer. Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll pick you. Affects toughness. Affects athletics. Go toughness. I might just make him my tank, so sort of. Ooh, oh, can I finally loot? Nice! Defeating enemies have no further need for their former belongings, but you can discover valuable trophies among them. Items on the right side of the trophy collection window go to your inventory. Such items can be used or equipped by your character. Items on the left side are packed up as cargo and sent to your ship. Oh, oh. Ooh, excuse me. Oh. Neat. Give him that just in case. I went up 2 HP, but he only went up 1? That doesn't seem right, but okay. Well, anyways. Current experience, experience required for next level, 250. Gotcha. All right, let's go. Here's a map of your void ship. It consists of several parts between which you can travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time, your character will be able to access them. Got it. Ooh, when can I get that big guy? That redhead guy.
The navigator sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
Ooh.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing!
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valencius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. A diviner, are you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are von Valencius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
I feel like it should be over on the other side because that's where Z is. A Vox skull. You hear a few clicks from the relays on the serval skull. Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelstrat. Oh, Emperor's providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
How do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
If the seer's words dredge up something dark and frightening from the depths of your memory, your soul has been tainted by the influence of warp sorcery, and it seems you will never be rid of it. So what are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
Eee.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
We must see if the Navigator is well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
Someone else isn't quite right in the head.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a Navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
There is a join your party, which now consists of several characters. Select one character on the portrait to select multiple characters, and drag box around. Select the entire party and issue commands to all your characters at once. Press backspace. A piece of pipe left noticeable dent in the floor. Can I... Is there a way to,
Always keep your eye on the prize. Your demise is already calculated.
best to be honest. Adira's ability. Adira is a psyker and an operative. As an operative, she can study opponents and identify their weaknesses, and her psyker abilities allow her to deal damage to them. Analyze enemies in an operative's ability, which applies the exploit effect. Which, to all enemies within the operative's line of sight at the start of each of the operative's turns. The operative can also use this ability against a specific enemy to inflict several stacks to this effect. The higher the operative's intelligence bonus is, the more exploit stacks will be inflicted. Okay, exploit. If the operative hit a target with an exploit stack, the attack deals plus 5 times perception bonus % more damage. The damage is also increased by 10% for each exploit. Oh. Whenever the operative hits a target with an exploit applied to them, the attack deals additional damage. Exposed weakness is an operative ability which they can use against a single enemy who is under the exploit effect. This ability reduces the enemy's dodge, parry, and armor. The amount of reduction depends on the number of active exploits on the enemy and the operative's perception. Adira is armed with a special stat that allows a psyker to unleash psychic powers against enemies. In the future, you will encounter stabs that only a psyker versed in a certain discipline can use. For example, you might find a staff that lets a psyker use Inferno, but to do so, they must first have the pyromancy psychic discipline learned.
Was that you? Or...
Okay. Boom.
anything else? Be gone!
Yeah. What the hell's this? When Psykers reach deeper to the warp, to power their abilities, there is always a chance of the Empyrean bleeding into our reality, a factor that is invariably destructive and damaging. At the beginning of combat, veil degradation usually starts at 0. Veil degradation increases by 1 for each use of a minor psychic power and by 3 for each use of a major psychic. Oh god, did I use a Is this a minor or a major? Uh-oh. What? Okay, hold on. What does it do? It for each use. It decreases by 1 each round. While veil degradation is 14 or less, minor psychic powers have a 5+ psi rating % chance to trigger psychic phenomenon, whatever that is. Major psychic powers have 20 + 4 times psi rating % chance to trigger psychic phenomenon. Sanctioned psychers using minor psychic powers. Okay. What is the psychic phenomenon? Do I want to know what that is? Chance of triggering psychic phenomenon. What the hell is a psychic phenomenon? You can gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions in combat before clicking them. Click the left mouse button on any accessible cell on the battlefield to place the character's hologram there. Okay. Okay.
I'll make it happen.
Okay. There's that. And boom.
I'll see to it personally. Another enemy down.
And enter.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Boom.
Indeed. It will be done.
Boom. The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limb that have too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exists through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third one that sits on the center of its forehead. Oh, it's not voice acted. Okay. I believe Master of SPS still lives. The servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place. What is wrong with him? Wounded, exhausted, fighting back with the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one. Navigator stirred, barely able to lift his head and half open his normal eyes. A dark drop rolls from under the closed lids of the third eye and down his face, leaving behind a black trail. Your time is short. The voice is coming from the Vox grill at the base of the bizarre chair. It is unclear how the navigator is able to produce human speech. Are you all right? Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward, then falls back into the seat, then thrusts forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild, whatever that word is. Impetus. Impetuses. Okay, the force or energy with which a body moves. Okay. The mutant remains seated but leans as far forward as he can. His layered remnant slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous screaming mouth-like pits. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn. Idris shrieks in terror. It came from beyond. His body is not his. Idris' scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator coming to the paroxysms of corruption. Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with the myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me. The navigator continues to convulse violently in the seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of his nose, and there is purplish swelling around his eye. Run, flee from this place while I still have the strength. Words come out of the Vox as a labored rattle. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp, but it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help. Who torments you? The Edge. And the navigator starts thrashing once more. Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Maws will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods. Each word rings through your head like the tolling of a bell, as if countless voices have joined in, screaming in your ears. For a moment, you lose your bearings. The unholy chorus must be trying to confound you with sounds not meant for this world. What is that supposed to mean? All right. A sacrifice offered. Oh, my heart tells me that Conrad was not deterred by his defeat in the Warrant Chambers. What? Conrad betrayed Lady Theodore? But how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog, and I didn't hear a thing. I swear. The navigator, or rather the thing that is determined to seize his body, erupts into mocking laughter. The footfalls of the bringer of twilight have veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes, she who is to become the champion's servant. For you need them no longer. I want to help you, tell me how. The navigator is still alive, but barely so. What do we do now? The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the master helmsman. If he is still alive, it is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Ethelred and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to the arms that the Serval Skull relayed to us earlier. Okay. This place is weird. Vespasius, good luck and thank you. I did not give her a response. Ooh. Rate of fire 4, range 8, max ammo 24. Oh, is this like a two-hander? It is, okay. Nothing new. In combat, a character may need to use different kinds of weapons which can be prepared in advance. Opening your inventory. Okay, there we did that. Probably should actually have... I probably should actually do that, just in case. Axes have a special attack that inflicts bleed. Suffers damage at the start of each turn. The effect can be renewed by any source of healing. And there's swing, which is basically cleave. Minus 10 to enemy weapon skill, plus 10% parry. Okay. That's okay.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Huh.
I always keep my options open. Let us not dawdle.
Okay. Locked door. Okay, so there's a locked door, which means we need to find a way to like open it up. There's alive and gathering people loyal to the dynasty to storm the bridge. It is vital to make it to this meeting to unite the forces. Well, oh god, this is gonna be one of those situations again where I need to find. Oh, right there.
Is there money to be made?
Possibly. We'll see. Because I would love to make some money. But first, we need to get through this entire thing. Alright, so.
Your ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their
Hello.
Somebody shoot these.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me.
I like
Leave me
her.
not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
She's really giving. Wow, okay. The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing, the weapon quivers in her hands, and for a brief moment, it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta. Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Zircon von Valencius, Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends who are twisted by smears of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the Dark Forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
All right. She's already, like, giving me Valerie vibes from Pathfinder. Just, instead of being very atheist, she's now very religious. Oh dear. The Central's right. There's no time for talk.
Very well. We may leave it at that, for now. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
Nice. What is the warrior of the Adepts Sororitas doing aboard a rogue trader's ship? Their orders have served the Ecclesiarchy, do they not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Fair enough.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Where are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every Enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
What is happening on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Nice.
The Emperor sets my
So what all
path.
do you have? Furious Recital. Once per con, grants a momentum equal to 6. This ability, okay, can only be used once per combat. This ability also grants an additional 3 momentum for each enemy that is either in a 5-cell radius around the Sister of Battle or was hit by her this turn. If the Sister of Battle hits a Daemon or Chaos Cultist, the additional amount of momentum doubles. Damn. And then the other one is Run and Gun. The soldier gains a +4 MP. Their next attack costs 1 AP. Nice. Does not count towards the attack limit per turn. Until the end of the next turn, the soldier becomes winded. While winded, the soldier suffers a -10 penalty to ballistic skills and cannot use run and gun. Damn. Ooh, goods. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh, goods. Maglev Impeller? Salvage. Oh, these must be... What are those? Generous hum softly. Door will not move an inch. It is blocked.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Probably opened with the right tool. Received a new, more efficient weapon for your character. To upgrade your equipment, open inventory. Gotcha. Gotcha. The explosion blasted a hole through the door large enough for a person to get through.
When the faithful are idle, heresy grows.
Wait, what? That was weird.
With fire and vigor, our Emperor, imbue us!
I will take you down.
Yeah, we'll definitely want you there. Oh god, Z's like way at the end here. I'm actually gonna put him here. So that being the case, I think I'll actually put you here. Actually, no. No, this is fine. Right here is fine. Ooh, nice.
On it. Farewell.
Got most of them. Argenta is the warrior of the Adept Sororitas as soldier. She is an expert with burst ranged weapons and weapons that deal damage in an area. Another of Argenta's strengths is her mobility in combat. Run and gun is a unique soldier ability using a grants the soldier extra movement points and reduces the cost of their next attack by 1 action point. The soldier will also suffer -10 penalty of the ballistic skill shot for this attack. Run and gun also allows the soldier to perform an additional attack with a ranged weapon, which is a handy tool if you want to make more than one attack with them on their turn. Revel and Slaughter is a soldier ability which can be used once for each 3 enemies the soldier kills in a single battle. Each activation of this ability increases the soldier's ballistic skill. Wow. Wait, so for each 3 enemies, this effect stacks and lasts until the end of combat. Certain types of weapons let you make burst attacks. Unlike single shots, burst fire requires you to select a direction rather than a specific target. When performing a burst attack, the character fires several successful shots in different directions. Most of these shots are concentrated in the center of the selected attack cone. Therefore, the more enemies there are in the center of this area, the more of them will be damaged. Sure, we'll do that.
Faith without deeds is worthless. Courage is a prayer. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Woo! Oh god, more? Oh god.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time. I will do my duty.
Nice, I think.
It will be done. One fewer target.
Nice. Okay, so basically there's no rule confirmation. It's click on it, you're using it. Okay, gotcha.
King cleanses the body.
Full and partial covers give you the opportunity to avoid enemy attacks. Full cover indicated by the skull and the shield reduces the chance to be hit by 60%. Partial only 35%. Some cover can be destroyed by melee attacks, area attacks, and other abilities. Single shot can penetrate through any cover. Okay.
I'll make it happen. On it.
Only a 26% chance to hit, huh?
Don't let your guard down.
There we go. There's a 52. Boop.
Your end was inevitable.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Damn. Targets dodge and parry by 10%.
But of course,
Yo, we're just gonna make him like a giant tank. Yeah, he's way up there though. Oh, 1 second, chat. Sorry about that. Okay, do I want to stop there or... Excuse me. So she'll be able to hit all of them from here. However, if I pop her right here... Hold on. Oh, there is quick saving in the middle of combat. Sweet. Okay, that cutthroat is up, so maybe I can plop her, put her here, strike him down, and then he can take care of him. Well, I could probably move him over to here, have him take care of him, and maybe rush him. Yeah, we'll do that. Boom.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Doubt is for the weak.
Okay, sounds good. A special combat resource required for using the unique abilities called Heroic Acts and Desperate Measures. Oh. Oh, he can't move. Oh, maybe I should have taken care of him. Well,
Indeed. At your beck and call.
that works.
I've suffered worse.
I will endure.
Who, if not me?
Really, only 41.
I'll see to it personally.
Is it because Genta was in the way? Wow. Okay.
Reduced to dust.
Oh, attack denial. Characters with melee weapons block adjacent enemies' abilities to perform attacks with ranged weapons. Pistols and shotguns are exception to this rule. Those can be fired at point blank range.
Cover me! Will do. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Nice. What does the exploits do again? Huh.
Was that you? Or
Huh, okay. Well, anyways.
Guided by faith.
Boom.
Eradicated.
Nice. Okay. I will take that. Yoink. Fuel.
I
Okay.
always keep my options open.
Still. Still trying to get the hang of this game. Still trying to understand. But I'm actually really liking this.
The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
A melter jar. There's probably one around here somewhere.
I won't let it define me.
Boom.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Ah, and here comes what we call save scumming. Where I fail a check, but I'm going to reload until I succeed. Which is going to make Baldur's Gate 3 honor mode very interesting, because that one I will not, in honor mode, I will not be able to save scum. Hell, even in my previous run, well, I did save scum quite a bit, not as much as I would originally. So it's a 55. Come on.
I'll learn from this mistake.
Oh my God! What? How did I fail that? Okay, I failed 3 times in a row on a 55% chance. It's like it's supposed to be a 50-50, more. It's just a tad bit more than a 50-50, but I lost all 3 coin flips so far.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
Am I gonna have to use the charge? Because I'll look around for a charge, but...
I won't let it define me.
It's giving me that check, and I failed every single one of these coin flips. That should not be... That should not be right.
I'll learn from this mistake.
What the hell? Do I automatically fail it because apparently I'm not like proficient in something? My tech use is 35. I'm the highest tech user, so...
Failure is just a temporary setback.
What? This is weird.
I won't let it define me.
Okay.
I always have a backup plan.
All right. I'm almost certain that apparently we're supposed to go and find the...
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Wait, what? Hold on. Okay. This... Okay, this is kind of stupid. Like, what? I feel like I'm supposed to have been able to... What? I'm so confused right now.
I'll learn from this mistake.
You know, for a 55% chance, this is really hard apparently to be successful. I know save scumming is a thing in this game.
Failure is just a temporary setback.
So why the hell? Okay, unless it's forcing me, well, then why make that check in the first place?
Is there money to be made?
Why make that check in the first place?
I always get the job done.
Oh. Okay. Oh, nice.
Keep your wits about you.
Well, there's that.
The Emperor favors me.
Well, let's go.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Oh, we leveled up. Sweet. Oh, that's a key, so. Yay! Alright, until the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced by toughness bonus, and the warrior gains plus toughness bonus temper. Oh, neat. Okay, so now she gets exposed weakness. Operator removes all exploits from the target to decrease the target's dodge, parry, and armor by minus 10 plus exploit. Oh. When it stacks times perception bonus percentage. Neat. Now she's getting Revel in Slaughter. Soldier immediately removes the winded effect until the end of combat. The soldier gains the following bonus: plus 10 ballistic, plus high crit chance. Okay, well. Take it.
Let us not dawdle. Success is the only outcome I accept.
Anyways, so far I'm the highest tech use, so. Plus 5% armor. So far he's basically tank bro. Alright.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
Can't see a thing. The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and this choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by the by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire toward you. It is Theodora von Valencia. What? Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is resting on the hilt of her power sword, the other is raised in an inviting gesture. Are you lost, my heir? Argenta goes as still as a statue, then slowly raises her weapon. An apparition, a sorcerer's apparition, trickery of the warp. Sister, you will lower your weapon. Despite his commanding tone, Albert does not sound too confident. He is staring at the rogue trader, and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous. This is impossible. I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible, for your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees, but I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you, that power over reality. Theodora watches you without blinking. Her snake-like gaze almost makes you forget about the fire searing you, leaving burns on your skin. I can lead you out of these flames, Zircon. Show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recess of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing other than acceptance. Do not listen to this abomination. Zircon, if there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises, nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul. To the void with you. Yeah, we need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in the furnace. The people. Zircon, the survivors from the middle decks, we must help the crew lead them out. Find a way around. Sometimes the character will have to make a tough decision based on their values, interests, and goals. Such decisions affect the convictions. This can develop in 3 directions: dogmatic, iconoclast, and heretical. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character follows their convictions, and the more noticeably the world around them reacts to their actions and decisions. Promotion through the ranks of each of the 3 directions opens up access to new dialogue lines, events, unique abilities, and also changes the attitude of the others towards your character. Also, some items can only be equipped by characters with certain convictions. When one of the conviction branches reaches the rank 3 Votary, it becomes the character's main focus. When that happens, the other 2 conviction branches cannot be raised above rank 3 adherent, or rank 2 adherent. Your character's allies will have convictions of their own as well. Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Ed. Deer breaks off and starts coughing violently. Her knees buckle. Zircon, what are we waiting for? If I'm gonna, if I gotta be a captain, I will not leave my people in harm's way. You look away and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voices of the people beyond the shroud of smoke grow stronger and hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors, in your determination, you completely forget about Theodora, and when you turn your head, you see nothing but the bellowing fire.
Go. The thing that standing in front of us in the fire, I could have sworn.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
Rude.
I always have a backup plan.
I better myself through my service.
Okay.
Is there money to be made?
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
Oh, how dare they fight without us?
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
To the bridge. If Edelthrad is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's Voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Mort headed for earlier.
What? Oh. Was I supposed to find them? One second. Well, Oh, so apparently I was supposed to choose the dogmatic path to get to Edelgrad. Hold on. I'm okay with failing. I'm okay with failing certain quests, but I want to make sure that I do this thoroughly.
Keep your wits about you.
That's fine. We don't have to succeed at everything. But it's fine. Oh.
Never doubt me.
I always keep my options open.
Too late. We are too late. Or perhaps Edelthrad and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting.
My lord.
To the brig.
Okay. That's fine.
Let us not dawdle.
Oh, I can't get past
Always
that. Okay.
keep your eye on the prize.
That's okay.
We should deal with this.
What do we have here? Is there money to be made?
Plasma conduits blades with energy capable of powering a vast void. Huh.
I always have a backup plan.
Oop. Do 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 do. I have found an item that can only be equipped by characters of certain conviction and rank. Note that both your character and their companions have their own convictions. You can check what conviction a character adheres to on the conviction. Got it. Wait, hold on. Did I?
Rise to the top. or get left in the dust.
Oh dear. Theodora von Valencien's body is sprawling on a large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Lord Captain. Who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
I doubt it. Voigtfir wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodore, not a swift death.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last.
Where is Mort? Is that Mort there?
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Examine the body. You lean close to the body. The cause of death is apparent. What ended the rogue trader's life was an auto pistol shot, an extremely accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-splattered parchments and scrolls that must have fallen off the desk. Adira, would you try touching Theodora? You might be able to see the killer through her eyes.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in a warp.
What about these shards?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces, drawing closer. Lady Theodora, and Conrad, and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous. Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Tainted witchcraft.
Examine the Arch-Militant's body. Oh, okay, so that is more. An auto pistol shot went through Mort's head. It's difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that was okay. Inspect the papers. Reports, accounts, dispatches. You go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is a handwritten letter signed with the initials X, C, and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. Ooh, nice. and sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter addressed to Theodor von Vlinsen signed it with the seal of one of the holy orders of the Imperium's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunts heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity. We had best be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Requires dogmatic follower. We have a dogmatic person in here. How do I tell if they're dogmatic? But looks like I am right, though. Immunity to enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. Sure, boink. Okay, so where would I see whether or not they're dogmatic or not? Where would that stat be? Huh. Okay, well, I guess I'll just leave that as is for the time being. Whatever. Grants +5 fellowship for each enemy in a 2-cell radius. That
Keep your wits about you.
gains +10 bonus to commerce and lure. Oh. Well, anyways. Sure. Who currently has the highest lore? So far it's Z. Yeah, so far it's Z. Yoink. As soon as the door changed in circumstances, demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the RECAD system. One of my agents, Interrogator Henrix von Kalex, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the system, you will, without a delay, make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you, after which you will provide him passage to the Verabundus system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence to await further instructions. Anticipating any questions you may have, I will stress that the nature of Interrogator von Kolek's activities on Rykad Minors is of no concern to you. If required, von Kolek himself will disclose the details of his mission. May the Emperor's light be with you. XC.
Let us not dawdle.
Okay, I gotta check. What's the is there a highlight button in here? Controls. Oh, highlight objects is tab.
I will deliver furious retribution.
Spare none of them!
Armor protects the character from incoming damage. Light and medium armor types are both available to you at the moment. The armor that indicates that what percentage of incoming damage from an enemy attack can absorb. The type of armor also influences the chances that the character wearing it will pass a dodge test. That has a dodge penalty, the lower the chance to dodge an enemy attack. Okay. Our character in light armor dodges attacks more often, but it takes more damage when hit. Medium armor absorbs more damage if the character is hit, but reduces their mobility and ability to dodge attacks. Some talents allow characters to use different types of armor more effectively.
Victory is imminent. It will be done. Gray hair, sure hair. I will do my duty.
Oh. Nice.
I'll make it happen.
Okay, we'll do that, followed by a voice of command.
Who, if not me?
Nice.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Uh, 35, 35, 31, 31, 32. Oh god. Oh god.
I'll make it happen.
Oh, hey, he hit. You will encounter enemies with various abilities and features. An icon next to an enemy's portrait indicates that they are under the influence of some kind of effect. Okay. Maybe I should have put her like over here somewhere. Oh well. What is this? Ah, okay. That'll essentially happen next turn.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Boom.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
3, 4. Oh, I should have done this.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Bada boom.
I'll do it.
Nice. Okay, what do we got here? Removes all exploits. Okay. So we definitely want to do that. Yeah, that.
Anything else?
And definitely buff him up. And then we will exploit operative. I'm guessing I want to make sure I don't put that all the way up. Dodge, parry, and armor by minus 10 plus exploits times 4%. He has one exploit. We're not going to worry about that. Oh, instead, well, what is exploit again? Okay. Target hits the target with an exploit stack. The target deals. Oh, okay.
Anything else? Be gone.
Target well struck.
Why did I not foresee this?
Ow. Oh, no, we're good.
At your beck and one fewer target. It will be done. Grey hair, sure hair.
All right, and that'll end.
I am ready for whatever comes.
Move him closer. You're still in the effects of, oh no, he's just under the effects. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So then I probably want to go ahead and voice a command. Her.
It's as good as done.
That's it.
On it.
And you missed the 70%. Yay! Well done. All right, back to her turn.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I refuse.
Huh. Okay, I kind of find that somewhat interesting. But okay. That. Okay. Well, anyways, how do I tell how many stacks he has on it? Stacks he how do I tell how many stacks he has? Now 3. Okay. So then we want to go ahead and do this.
Will
Oop.
do. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Nice. Hey, and level hype. So here's where choices are going to start mattering. I probably want to start saving now before all my levels. So this will be level 4. Finest hour. The officer grants an ally an extra turn with full AP and MP. During the extra turn, there is no attack limit. Ooh, I like that. Then there's choose a talent. The range of the officer's abilities is increased by 3, plus the range of voice of command is increased by 6. The officer's resolve is increased by 3. Blood of the martyrs. Whenever an ally uses a heroic act, the ally gains. Okay. Focus. Whenever the officer uses an ability on an ally, that ally gains a bonus to their perception and ballistic skill equal to fellowship bonus. That's incredible. When the officer targets an ally with an ability for the first time in a round, that ally gains a weapon point willpower bonus and temper. Oh. There is so much. Nimble. Plus 10% dodge. Increases wounds by half the character's level rounded up. Oh. At the beginning of the combat, the officer gains an extra turn. During this turn, they can only use officer archetype abilities. Oh, interesting. That seems really good. Add temporary wounds. Add allies' armor is increased by 10% for 1 round. Does not stack. Okay. A personal oversight. When the officer targets an ally with an action or an attack, that ally's resolve is increased by +1 until the end of the officer's next turn. This effect stacks and is prolonged until the end of the officer's next turn. Each time it stacks, not be prolonged past the officer's next turn. Nice.
I will lead us to fortune.
Interesting. You serve me. You serve me as a. Okay. Wow. Hmm. Percentage of the maximum wounds plus resolve. Interesting. Targets an ally with an ability for the first time in a round. That ally is willpower bonus, temper wounds. And remain until the end. Half the bonus granted by the voice of command remain until the end of combat. This bonus does not stack with itself or with bonuses granted by voice of command, but does count as an officer ability effect for the purposes of other talent effects. Wow. Okay. I'm definitely gonna have to start looking into like builds and stuff for this, because holy cow. You know what? Let me do that now. We are level 8 to 4, right? Oh, well, anyways. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Huh, okay. Do. Okay, commanding voice, personal oversight, inspire courage, steel resolve, and focus. So personal oversight. Okay, that's actually all of these, but for their best talents and best abilities, we haven't gotten to yet. That'll be next level. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. I think we'll actually start with, we might start with this, or we'll go, I'm definitely going with one of these, probably. There's also... Okay, so if I do this... Hold on. What is a weapon's damage considered of? That does 6 to 10 damage. Armor kit. Oh, well, anyways. Ew, no. I'm probably... I think I probably want this. Because so far we're not really getting much out of the range of all these abilities. Like, what is the range of this? The range of this is within a 10 cell radius, 10 cell radius, and 4 cell radius. Okay, we can load. So let me actually see something. So if we take this, it turns this into a 16 cell radius and this into a 7 cell radius. Okay. Interesting, but that's not what I'm gonna go for. Because right now we're not spreading apart very much for the time being. I do know that there is a respec system at some point in this game. The wearer gains a +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. What does toughness do again? Ah. Chance of resisting negative physical effects and the amount of character's wounds, which is basically this, I'm guessing. Oh, that didn't go up? Oh, interesting. Well, anyways. Okay, so I'm thinking either focus. Yeah, probably focus. Yeah, probably focus. What else is there? This is available characteristics. Oh, ups this stuff. Gotcha. He is a warrior. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against the enemy would deal an additional toughness bonus damage. Does not stack. There's less than 50% wounds. Okay. Epicentry of slaughter. Until the end of the start of the turn, the warrior gains a +1 temporary wound for each stack. These temporary wounds cannot exceed the warrior's toughness bonus. Okay. Deals an additional agility bonus damage to enemies that have no allies in adjacent cells. Thick skin. That's what I want. Warrior leveling guide. Do you have that? Read. What the? Oh, okay. That's weird. Okay. I guess I'm gonna be going in this blind. Doing this blind. Okay, so what is all this stuff? Enraged, the thick skin. Aura gains a +1 damage deflection. Their parry chance is increased by 25% of the warrior's total armor. Damn. And he's got a high parry too. Huh. We want to just, yeah, dude's gonna be our tank. Nice. Living shield. Enemies suffer a -10% penalty to their hit chance with ranged attacks, including area attacks against the warrior for every enemy in a 1-cell radius around the warrior. Stacks up to 3 times. Ramming speed increases charge distance by 3 cells. Ooh, that seems nice. Defensive maneuvers. Disarm. Hardened scales. Isn't there like a swift movements? Oh, nice. Isn't there like a scatter? All allies affected by brace for impact suffer only half damage. Hold on, brace for impact. What? Wait, hold on.
Look no further.
Until the warrior's next turn, all incoming damage is reduced. Is that's just personal, so an MP and gains until the end of the turn. They don't lose MP after performing attacks. The warrior has no limit on melee weapon attacks this turn. Interesting. I'm probably gonna take that on him. Put that on him. But what else is here? Get into cover. Hold on. Isn't brace for impact like a personal? Do not falter. All allies affected by brace for impact do not suffer the next. What the heck? Okay, hold on. Oh, for 1 round, the Navy officer and their allies in a 3-cell radius gain +2 deflection for each archetype taken by the Navy officer. Oh, okay. There's that. All right, I misread that. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Let's look at the bottom. Let's look at the bottom skills. Do not falter. Allows any of his officers to use any ranged weapon in threatening areas, knocks enemies prone, and pushes them 1 cell away during the effect. Nice. Nice. Okay, I think I'm still gonna take the thick-skinned? Yes, thick-skinned. Whenever an enemy attacks the warrior's next melee attack against that enemy deals an additional. Characteristics, that's talent. Oh, we won't get another talent for another 3 levels. And then we get a talent after. Oh no, we get a talent next level too. Okay, so if I take thick-skinned, he will get hit less. But and then next level I take contempt. Oh wow, okay. I'll take it. Yoink. Oh god, here comes Hurl. I have no idea what. I'm Tide of Excellence, weak body, weak soul. Also reduces enemies' toughness and willpower. Ooh. By -3 times int bonus. Ew. He does not have a high intelligence. Triggers an exploit on an enemy. The operative gains +1 damage and +2% armor penetration until the end of combat. Stacks. Nice. First target attacks an enemy that is at full wounds. That attack deals 10 plus perception bonus percent more damage to that enemy. Exposed weakness costs 0 AP now. What?
Yes.
Oh. Interesting. +1 additional exploit. Ooh, that's nice. Ooh. Okay, so if I take if I do. Oh, okay. Interesting. N plus exploit stack times 4%. So if I remove, like, say 2, it'll end up being 10 plus 2 times 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. 18. So 8 minus 18%. So in fact, I actually want to be powering up analyze enemies instead. So that way, target of analyzed enemy has 2 or more exploits. The target suffers plus 1 additional exploit. So like I just up the exploitive stuff. So her main ability is actually going to be the analyze enemy. That is affected by both exploit and expose weakness. That enemy loses 3 MP and their damage is reduced. Oh, wow. Passive learning. On their first turn in combat, that operative randomly distributes the same number of exploits as when using analyze. Wait, what? Among all enemies in a 10-cell radius around the operative. At the start of each of the operative's subsequent turns, they distribute half as much exploits, half of the base amount among all enemies in a 2-cell radius. Okay, so that first part actually is insane. So they would essentially already have 2 exploits on them when it comes to supposedly like 1 to 2 exploits by the time it came to Idira's turn. And these exploits do what again? Hits a target with an exploit stack. The stack deals well, the attack removes all exploits from the target. I wonder if there's a way I can actually interesting. Oh god. Oh. Ooh, wow. Okay, so I definitely want to learn how. Okay, so exploits. Wow. Okay, so I take passive learning and then have reactive study. Oh wow, that's I might just take that now. Okay, so yeah, we'll take this level, reactive study next level. So 4, 5. Yeah, so 4, 5. And then, yeah. And then what are all these? That would be good. That would be good. But I think I want to... Okay, so yeah, I want to start with passive learning this level. Reactive study next level. Into... instant exposure. No. Weak body, weak soul. That's what I want to do. And then after weak body, weak soul, then we do instant exposure. So this way, I'm just going to be doing a lot of exploits. Yeah, we'll do that. All right, you're up. Rapid reload? I have no idea where a reload is, so... Rack and ruin. After the soldier deals damage to 3 different enemies, the soldier gains plus % more damage for their next attack in the current combat. Wow, camaraderie. For each adjacent ally, the soldier deals 5 plus BS bonus. BS. Ballistic skill. Unpredictable. The soldier gains plus 30% critical hit chance. This bonus is doubled against enemies from which the soldier is protected by cover at the moment of the attack. And there's fired up. Whenever the soldier deals damage, their critical damage is increased by plus 1% until the end of combat. What? I'm sorry. What? I will take that, thank you. Okay. There's that. I took way too long on leveling up. I do apologize, chat, but I now need to call this. I now need to get going, and we will continue this next time. Because, you know what? Yeah, I need to call this next time. So I need to get going, chat. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you had a fantastic time. I'm tired. So I need to get going. 'Cause holy cow. This game is fun. This game's enjoyable. Learning a lot of things. And won't lie, probably taking a little way too long to do it. I do apologize for that, but I do now need to get going. So thank you all for watching. Hope you had a fantastic time. So I will remember to remind y'all whether or not I will be streaming. I'm sure I will be, so bear with me on that. But I will be back, hopefully. So thank y'all. Sunday, hopefully be back. Not sure. But, yeah. Nani? What? There's no way. There's no way. I did not hit 500 enemies so far. I didn't hit anywhere near 500 enemies. How the hell do I have legendary achievement? How the hell do I already have that achievement? Okay, that's got to be like a bug system. Anyways, guys. Thank y'all for watching. Hope you had a fantastic time.